Hello and welcome. You're watching Campus TV. Today's our first live stream of the freshers interviews and our first live stream of the year. Our first live stream interview will be with Tabletop Society, who will be coming on shortly. It's a lovely day here at Chancellor's Green. We're at the top floor of Chancellor's with a lovely view. But we're going to have a look briefly right now at stuff we got up to this weekend with interviewing the freshers. You may even see someone you know. So take a look at the clip and see what we got up to. Hello, and you're watching Campus TV. It's night 2 of the welcome weekend parties. Let's see who we can find and see what we can find out. Yay! Okay, who am I with?
You're with Sophie Menard, Lexi Brock, Beth Thorpe.
What accommodation are you girls from?
Woodland Court!
How's it been so far? Was today the first day?
Yeah, it's been really good. Settling in.
Did you move in yesterday or today?
Today.
Any drama in the house so far?
Well, one of our flatmates called the queue.
Yeah.
And he didn't invite us.
Made my debut today for Bath, so if any birds want it,
He's a big dog. He's a big dog.
I mean, you heard it here first. You're in Quads Damson, I'm here.
Aria, and I'm in Cods Thompson.
What course are you studying?
I'm doing accounting and finance.
So did you move in today or yesterday?
I moved in today, yeah.
How's it been so far? Stressful?
I had to move in just myself, so it was quite hard for me.
How was that? How much stuff did you bring?
A lot, like
A
more
lot
than
of stuff.
50 kg.
Can you drive?
I can drive, but I live in the Lakes District.
Oh
So
my
north.
god.
I go on like 7-hour train I had.
And you carried all that stuff?
I carried all that stuff, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's only going to get more.
Sorry?
Once you finish first year, it's going to get so much more.
No, please don't say that.
It will.
This isn't
It's going to get worse. Hello, what course are you doing?
I'm doing management with a placement year.
At Com?
Westwood Wilson.
How's it been so far?
It's been good, you know, everyone's pretty sound. I'm getting into it. It's first night.
Where's the rest of your flat?
So I've been adopted.
You've been
I've
adopted?
been adopted. My flat's back there, but I've been adopted by some new people, and I met these guys, and they're just down there. If you want to pan to them,
That's your flat.
that's my flat. But
Let's have a look. That's the flat.
down there.
They're down there.
But we're still friends.
You just left them behind.
Yeah, because I'm friends with everyone.
What accommodation are you in?
I'm in Woodlands.
When did you move in?
Friday.
How's it been so far?
It's been great. Good flatmates. Shout out Charbel.
First night out, or is this second
We
night?
went labs yesterday. Pretty good.
Rating out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
How's the flatmates? Any drama yet? Any flat sus?
No drama. Flat cess maybe. but
Oh,
we've-
maybe.
And we've got 2 air fryers, and the people are not letting us use them.
What's your names and what courses are you studying?
I'm Maddie and I'm studying management.
I'm Maya and I'm studying physics.
I'm Gabby, I'm studying psychology.
Are you all in the same econ or different econs?
Each 27.
How's it been so far? Is
love it.
today your first day?
Yeah, we moved in today, yeah.
So all of you besties already?
Yeah, we
and
played Bring a
drama?
Fire and we're like, calm.
Very popular house. Very popular house. Wait, okay, say that again. We just found something very interesting.
Isaac is gonna be the lord of the campus.
Why is he going to be the lord of this campus?
You'll see.
We'll see.
You'll just see.
Okay. What course are you studying?
Chemistry with management.
Okay, management. Biomed, okay.
Yeah.
So you think his management skills are going to make him the leader of this campus?
Yeah.
Right, what other
It's not
credentials
his
does he have?
management skills,
What will make him the leader?
though. You'll see.
We'll
He's
see.
Turkish.
That sounds very ominous. Sounds very ominous.
Turkish power.
We just want to ask what accommodations you're in, how are you feeling about Bath?
Eastwood Green. It's good. So we have no table there.
You have no table.
We
We've-
have no table.
Down there has no chair, they have a missing chair.
And upstairs missing the kettle as well. Yeah. No chairs, no welcome. No welcome box.
Oh, what accommodation are you guys in?
I'm in Eastwood Terrace.
Okay,
Yeah, same.
same one.
Same flat.
How's the rest of the flat? Are they all nice or any drama?
Not yet.
No,
the milk.
Someone's
milk
got milk
got
all
spilled.
over my food.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
happy. I'm not happy about it.
What's your name and what's your course?
Farah, and I'm doing management with marketing.
Is it your first night in Bath?
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, absolutely.
What accommodation are you in?
Woodland Court.
How's it been so far? Been good?
So good. I have my flat has 18 people.
18.
18.
Is there any drama or do you get along?
Not at all. Just like some kitchen stuff. I don't have anything in the fridge.
Oh. What do you mean kitchen stuff? Was there like weird stuff in the kitchen?
There's not enough space in the kitchen.
What's plan B if you don't get in tonight?
This is actually plan B.
Oh, what was plan A?
We went to like I don't know. Right? I didn't have my ID. Then I had to come back here, get my passport. We went back, and then they left. Now we're back here. If we don't get in, I don't know what we're doing.
Crash out at home, I guess.
No, I did not go through all this to stay home. I'm going out.
You've had a rough night.
I'm doing something. Yeah.
Maybe back to spoons.
Maybe. Fifth bus of the night. Yeah.
Remember your ID.
Yeah.
What's the plan for the rest of the week? Arena nights?
Yeah, maybe the arena nights. Go out with them. Check all the societies. The mixer for my course tomorrow. I don't know. YOLO it.
Any societies you're interested in?
Arab society. Let's go Arabs.
What about Campus TV?
Sure. I'll do anything.
This
I'll
could
do
be you
anything.
next year.
I'll
Could
be
you.
I'm so good at interviews. I talk.
You
can
are.
do
We
it.
can see. Very eager.
Yeah, I'll join you. Next year you'll see me.
Hello, welcome back to the Campus TV live stream. I'm Kayla, your station manager, and I'm joined by Tabletop Society. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm the chair of Tabletop Gaming Society.
And hi, I'm Boo, the welfare officer of Tabletop Society.
So how's Freshers Week been going for you guys so far? Obviously, with first day of the proper week of Freshers Week, but how's Freshers Weekend been?
It's very early doors still, so our first event is today, and then we've got events every single day for the rest of Freshers Week. So it's really just kind of getting those last-minute preparations in. Last night we had a committee social, which was a lot of fun to get to know the committee and have a kind of get-together before all hell breaks loose over the week. So yeah.
So what kind of things do you get up to as a society? What would you say is your standard weekly operations?
Well, throughout Freshers Week and every week, we do in fact have events running every day. Some of our bigger ones are board games on Wednesdays, and Clock Tower on Fridays, which runs from 6 till 10. We also have a lot of different divisions, card games, war games, TCGs, and RPGs running genuinely every day. Yeah, it's good fun.
So what's the clock tower involve? I'm not familiar with the term, so if you guys could explain that for anyone watching.
So, I mean, if you've played the game Werewolf or Mafia, it's sort of like murder mystery sort of game. But what's different about Clock Tower is there's basically a few differences to make it way more fun. So you can still take part in the game if you're dead, and everyone gets a special role, so you're never just like a boring villager. So we started doing that last year, and since then it's become probably the most popular section of the society, and it got nominated for Best Regular Activity in the SU Awards last year.
So why should a fresher get involved? What's the key points that you think make your society stand out?
I think community is a really big one. Like, we have an amazing, really, really big community, but also it's one where you'll make loads of friends. So I think pretty much all of my housemates and everything over the years have been from Tabletop. There's just so much going on. So like, there's gonna be, even if you're not so into Tabletop, like you're not into these intense kind of 5-hour-long board games, we still have like playing cards where you can just come and play cheat with your friends, and it's just a nice social thing to do and a nice way to make new friends. So yeah, I don't know if you've got anything.
Yeah, I think the really special thing about Tabletop is the community of it, and the board games really act as a vessel to make friends from all around the university. It as Ellie said, it really doesn't matter if you're not super into board games, which I think, like, so people might see the name Tabletop Society and it might get put off, like, oh, I don't really want to do as into tabletop games, but it's a way to meet a lot of people from all across the university. We really get people from so many different societies, like from sports to crafts to everything. And it's a great way to meet people without the pressure of just like having a conversation. You can have a conversation over something that you're doing.
Yeah, would you say it's quite like a relaxing outlet for students?
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
Something for everyone, it sounds.
Yes.
So how did you two get involved? What's your stories of how you got involved in tabletop?
So I kind of came in, I think this is a story you'll hear a lot, is like I knew before uni that I'm really into board games. I really like board games, but I would always struggle to find people to play it with. Like I'd play some with my dad, but he was not as into them as I was. But then I came to uni and I looked on the website and saw there's Tabletop Society. I went to the taster day, said hi on the Freshers Fair, and then like I think after the taster day, I just knew, yeah, this is the society for me. And then yeah, that kind of rest is history kind of for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a similar thing where I would watch board game videos, but I never had the group back at home to play with. I thought, well, might as well give Tabletop here a shot. It was during Freshers Week last year, I found that it was the most amazing group of people to be around, and I'd go to the Coffee and Cluedos every couple days during then, and the big taster day on Saturday, which we do have again this year. And I did just kind of fall in love with it and the people, and it is so about the people for me at least. Like I would hang out with these people even if it weren't for the board games. Yeah.
So in terms of socials, what's kind of the usual thing you guys do?
So I mean, obviously, like kind of the nature of our society is very social. So we have the essentially, I don't know what you would consider a social, but if you think playing board games is a social, then we have that every week, for example. We do have some other socials every couple of weeks. I think the plan for this year is we'll have a drinking social every 2 weeks. Well, not drinking, but like a pub social every 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the Plug and Tub, and then the next 2 weeks we'll probably go to Bath, Pizza Co, or a different venue. It's not been decided.
So you've got some alcohol-friendly socials for those.
Yeah, I mean, but they're also like. I said drinking social, but I more meant the social where people do drink.
Yeah, you can drink, you cannot.
Plenty of people don't drink.
Yeah.
We're probably, one of the most sober-friendly societies.
Yeah.
Like, because almost everything we do drinking is actively discouraged.
Yeah.
Not
you need your concentration to play the
yeah,
game properly.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Because especially with the pizza socials and stuff, it doesn't automatically connect drinking.
Yeah.
So at least for the freshers who don't actively drink, it's a good outlet for them as well. So I'm noticing the hats. I wanted to ask about this. What's going on with the hats? You said it was a thing special for Freshers Week. What's going on?
So last year it was I would go to the Coffee and Cluedos and couldn't always pick out the committee. So this year we have decided to, as a committee, all wear funny hats to all of the events that we're putting on, so that if you need help or need to ask about board game recommendations, you can
spot you easily.
Very easily.
What's the inspiration between each of yours? Why did you pick your hats?
I won this hat at a claw machine in Japan, so I'm very happy. This is just like my favorite hat that I have. It's a Pikmin from the video game Pikmin, which is like this little plant thing that you throw at things. If you know what Pikmin is, if you don't know what Pikmin is, look up Pikmin. It's awesome. They're very cute.
Yeah. This was a gift from a friend from Tabletop. Shout out, Joe. But I thought it really encapsulates the whimsy that we bring to the societies here at Bath.
It definitely does. It gives me kind of Club Penguin vibes. That's what it's giving me.
Yeah.
At least you're getting good use out of them. That's a good thing.
I wear this a surprising amount for tabletop things.
Do freshers need any experience coming in? So obviously, hopefully, an interest in tabletop, different games. You do, I guess, D&D is part of as well?
Absolutely not. I think for every single section, there's no expectation of prior knowledge. Like, you mentioned D&D, especially D&D. We're always looking for new people to get involved, and there's no prior experience. For D&D and other similar role-playing games, you've got a taster day tomorrow for role-playing games, so if you can look online about that. But yeah, every single section, we love having new people. The great thing about it is, board games, there's a million board games I don't know, so you can always learn new ones. And for other sections, like, for example, like Pokemon cards, there's always people willing to lend you a deck and teach you. Like, everyone loves getting new people involved. So yeah, I'm not going to say it's easy to get involved in, but if you want to, you can. Yeah,
so it's definitely an opportunity to learn. Yeah. So that's great, because I know for a fact D&D is very complicated.
Yeah, I mean, there's a classic cliche in board games where it's like, oh yeah, it looks complicated, but it's simple once you play it. And D&D actually kind of is, because you don't need to know what's going on, only the GM does. And the GM has a horrible time knowing what's going on. But if you're just playing for the first time, you'll have a breeze.
So what are your two favourite board games?
I said Bomb Busters on my Instagram committee
Oh, wow.
for social. Bomb Busters, it's a game where you're working together as a team to try and defuse a bomb, which is fun.
High stress.
High stress, yeah. And then some of the missions on it, they have like an MP3 file that you can play.
I'm guessing you like escape rooms then with that sort of vibe. Yeah.
I would say my favorite board game is this woodland creature little strategy game called Root, where you play as a group of creatures. So, for example, you play as the cat faction, and then you go to war with the other little woodland creature factions. And yeah, it's a very cute art style, which is the main reason why I like it. But it is vicious. It is vicious.
So you mentioned you had taste sessions going on tomorrow. Would you just give us an outline of kind of the events you have coming up this week and the timings?
Sure, I can take that. So coffee and Cluedo we have every day. Some days there will be coffee and Cluedo. Other days it will just be board games. It's not the best name, but we'll have Cluedo every day. We might not have coffee every day. We've also got today TCG, so that's your Pokemon cards, your Magic the Gathering sort of thing, which is later this evening. Tomorrow we have got coffee and Cluedo again, because it's every day, and then the RPG meetup. So I don't think that's a game, it's just a meetup to get involved, to learn about how you can get involved, and there might be snacks for that one.
Might be snacks.
There's always snacks. On Wednesday, I'm just trying to remember everything. On Wednesday we have a women and non-binary taster event, which is a collaboration with Anime Society and Video Game Society, because women and non-binary people are traditionally underrepresented in both societies. And actually it's come a long way since in recent years. So we're actually a pretty diverse society now. But it's still good to make sure that stays the case. And then what else do we have on Wednesday? I can't remember. I think there's something else on Wednesday. I can't remember what it is though. It's all on our Instagram and everything, so you can have a look.
Yeah, there's so many events happening that it's best to check online.
And then Thursday we've got war games, so that's like Warhammer 40k. So and paint. I think there's going to be at some point a miniature painting competition. There's Groups Day obviously on Thursday, and also on Thursday we have postgrad board games, which is in the Virgil building. So if you want to, if you're a postgrad and you want to chill out over a board game, come to the Virgil building on Thursday. On Wednesday and Friday we've got Blood on the Clock Tower as well. Sorry, so that's the social deduction sort of evil team game. And then Saturday, all day, all of One West, so One West 2.101, and then every surrounding room, every section of the society will be running for the whole day.
So in terms of socials, where can we find you? What's the tag?
8 West and 1 West.
8 West and 1 West.
Yeah. A lot of so board games and clock towers normally 1 West. Everything else pretty much is in 8 West. So if you're ever in 8 West on a weeknight, walk down the corridor. Every other room is playing D&D.
And your Instagram username?
Bath Uni Tabletop.
Okay, keeping it nice and simple.
Yeah.
Some of them use very shorthand and it gets very confusing.
Yeah, all the acronyms.
So we only have a few minutes left, but I wanted to open the floor out to you guys to really show freshers and tell freshers why you think they should join. Kind of give them as much as you can. I'm opening the floor just to have a minute, 2 minutes, just to say everything you want to say, to try and encourage as many people as possible watching to join.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, the really special thing about tabletop is the people that you'll meet there. We really do get everyone from so many different demographics, every different society. It all just comes together at tabletop. No matter what you're interested in, there's always a thing for you. Whether there's room for very strategy heavy, there's room for like 5-hour games, there's room for 20-minute games where you just have a laugh. It's a great way to meet people. And if you feel stressed about meeting people at like a club or like a different society where it's just you just have to sit down, the board games really do act as a great kind of buffer to talk about something and then ease into the more personal conversations, if that's something that you need.
Yeah, I mean, echoing everything we've said so far. I mean, also just the sheer volume of activity we're doing. I don't know if many societies are doing stuff, and we do get people from all different backgrounds. But like the great thing about tabletop is that doesn't matter. We love everyone who comes. Yeah, we're such a diverse group of people, but we all get along, and we've really kind of built a proper community. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you have any special games going on in your Freshers Fair on Thursday?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I don't know if you're aware of a game Codenames, where you kind of give a clue and you've got to like tap the words which relate to the clue. So you might have like that to show how that works, where we'll have a grid of 25 words, and so we might give a clue hot to, and then that could relate to dog because of a hot dog and a fire. So yeah.
So something for the freshers to get engaged
Yeah,
with. That's good. So freshers, if you're watching, come and see their table at Freshers Fair. So it seems like it's a great way of ice breaking with freshers. Great way to meet people, very diverse. So freshers getting involved, head over. There's events every day of the week, as it seems.
Yep.
I think it would be great fun. It sounds great.
It's really good.
From what you've said, it sounds like a great way to meet people. No alcohol required. For all those who always ask questions about that. And it just seems like a really nice way to meet people very organically.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for talking to us.
It's been a pleasure.
This will come out on Instagram. You'll see it soon. And yeah, hopefully you get loads of people coming to your fair after this. And we'll stay in touch. And
Thank
good
you so
luck
much.
for Freshers Week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
No worries. Hello and welcome back. We are now joined by Lucy, who is our head of media, so technically my boss. Hi Lucy, how are you doing?
I'm good, Kayla. I'm really excited. First, official day of Freshers Week.
Yes,
really.
it is. You've been with me this weekend, very busy weekend.
Yeah.
Had some very interesting shenanigans that we'll be posting later.
Yeah. It was really good fun interviewing those freshers. They were
It
actually
was.
very polite, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm happy. If all freshers are that polite, then let's get this year
Apart from
started.
when our mic almost goes missing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about media as a whole and kind of what we're up to, obviously, for Freshers Week.
Yeah, so Bath Media is comprised of 3 groups. So we've got Campus TV, obviously, University Radio Bath, and Bath Time, which is a student-run magazine. One membership covers your access to all 3 groups, so you don't have to just choose one, you can get involved. And the stuff that we're doing over Freshers Week, where do we even start? Because it feels like we're doing everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, we have Bath Time speaking to us tomorrow and URB yet to be confirmed, but they should be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we can kind of brush over the general, what we've
Yeah.
got going on.
I was actually just thinking, there's that saying which is like, I'm sorry, you're never more than like 2 meters away from a rat.
Yeah.
I feel like in Freshers Week, you're never more than 2 meters away from like media.
Especially Campus
Which
TV,
is
is a
everywhere.
camera in your face permanently.
Yeah.
I feel like the freshers over the weekend were a bit like, oh my God, what is that? And it's just our big bright light in
Yeah.
their face. They're like, not me, please. And just like, hiding.
So genuinely, any Freshers event you go to throughout the week, there will be some sort of media there. So obviously, playing music out all week.
Yeah.
So if anybody's walking down the parade and wondering what's that amazing music, or I don't like this music and I want the power to change the music, that is URB.
Yeah.
If
Requests are welcome.
requests are very welcome. Also, if you go to an arena night, obviously there'll be some really cool videos taken up on the screen. That's Campus TV.
Yes.
If you're wondering who's trying to interview and put a microphone in your face, that's Campus TV.
We're the invasive ones.
If you're having a bit of a disco dance and wondering who's putting this amazing music on, that's URB.
Yep.
And then obviously Bath Time is doing their infamous Minty Fresh.
Yes.
Which for freshers who won't know what that is, it's almost like gossip.
It's a bit like Gossip Girl in paper form. So
Yes.
if anything really wacky's happened, you'll find out about it in paper form everywhere on Monday.
Yeah.
I think,
On
or
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So they're going to be going around in secret talking to everyone, trying to get all the goss.
Yes.
It's all anonymous. And yeah, so there's just crazy things. What did we hear last night? Somebody's only had milk instead of food so far. If that doesn't make it into Minty Fresh, I'll be a bit surprised.
A lot of flat cest.
Oh, yes.
We've heard a lot of flat cest and some really bad nicknames, which you'll be seeing later.
I forgot about that.
And some people not understanding the mic because of being too drunk and
Yeah.
basically using us as a karaoke machine, which was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was fun though.
And we also had some rugby players the night before.
You did, yeah.
With their debut and then giving themselves like a plug later that night to cool them up. So anyone watching that, see if you take that offer up.
Oh dear.
So what have we got planned general media-wise? We've got Rugby at the Rec coming up in a few
Yeah.
weeks. What else do we have planned?
So we have some potential projects from Campus TV.
Yes, we do.
So there's the Jane Austen project, which is potential.
That we're working on, but I don't know how well that's going to go, but we should be touching on that. But our main one is going to be the mental health project, which we are working on, which is good.
So those are some good projects to get the year kick-started with. I know Bath Time is doing something pretty cool and new this year.
Yes.
Which is for Refresh Week, instead of their normal format of magazine, it's going to be called, I think it's called a Z-line.
Oh.
Which is more creative writing, and using a different type of format to publish with, which will be really exciting. Not just journalism, but creative writing.
I mean, Megan, who is the Bath Time editor, she's very creative. She normally does the poetry section. So if you have any old copies of Bath Time, the poetry is usually Megan, who's now the editor.
Yeah.
So it should be very creative this year.
But when Megan comes on, she will be able to talk more about that.
Yes, she will talk more about that tomorrow.
And then URB has loads that they're planning in terms of projects. I think they want to do another long show.
Yes, the Dig Boys are back, so it's going to be a long show.
That they just don't want to leave the studio.
They like sleeping there.
Yeah.
They made it their home. I think they've missed it on placement.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, just as always, trying to create as much SRA bait as possible because we want those awards.
Yes, and NASTA hopefully this year. And even bath time. I can't remember what bath times awards are called. The
Spa,
SPAs.
yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we can win loads of awards. We need you freshers to get some awards. We need all that work.
Yeah.
We need to put a shift in. We need the freshers with their creativity to come in and help us. That's what we need. So for anyone who doesn't know, because they all know what a station manager roughly does, because we put it enough on Instagram, what does media officer do?
Great question, Kayla. Media officer is almost the link between the SU and the committee heads. In my opinion, my role is just to support the the two station managers and the editor-in-chief. I'm not looking to make any drastic changes because, you know, you guys were voted in for your ideas on how to make changes. I think it's just my main role is to support and give obviously help where's needed, create that link between the SU and try and get you guys as many opportunities as possible.
Yeah, I know you wanted to focus on legacy a lot this year, trying to keep stuff we do set in stone and kind of an example to others. So anything we do this year, hopefully with the new people coming in, we'll be able to see for years to come and kind of continue that good strand, hopefully.
Yeah, and one thing I'm trying to look to continue is the mentoring program, which was set up last year. I know George Cooper, who was media officer last year, did put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
And, you know, it'd just be a shame for that to not continue. So definitely looking to put that back up again. And that involves connecting students and members of media with industry professionals and alumni who can, you know, try and help them in really any way, but mostly to do with media.
So on a slight tangent, I wanted to ask you how you got into media. I obviously know, but the viewers do not know. So kind of give us a little bit of how you got in and kind of what you've learned and why you love media.
Yeah. So when I was a little silly fresh, I was a DJ. I joined. I was like, hey, URB looks really cool. They can try and get me some jobs. Went to my first ever URB social, because they were URB socials then, not media socials. And somebody convinced me to join a flagship, which on radio is every day 1 till 3. It's almost like the afternoon show. Really enjoyed it. Sacked off to the DJing. And just got more and more involved. And obviously went for station manager in my second year, really enjoyed that. Also got to work with the other groups when I was station manager, which was nice. And then went on placement last year, forgot how hectic media is, and then decided I'd go for head of media because, you know, I'd been living in bliss for 1 year.
You needed the drama back.
I didn't need the drama, I needed the stress. I need the stress to function.
Oh, I think there's going to be a lot of stress this Freshers Week.
No, we're keeping cool.
We're keeping cool until the arena nights when everyone runs around like headless chickens. Yeah, so do you think media's helped you in any way gain skills you wouldn't have otherwise had?
Oh, yeah, confidence, hugely.
Yeah.
The ability, or I guess media gives the opportunity to literally just have to walk up to somebody and ask them something.
Yeah.
At any point, you're having to go up and ask people to give you an opportunity to speak to you, to, I don't know, let you do something. And I just would not have had to have done that without media.
Yeah.
So it's just how it builds your confidence. Obviously, like speaking skills, presenting skills, which like obviously when you're going into a job is so helpful.
Yeah. So. Honestly, it's very helpful. 3 years ago, I wouldn't have seen myself doing this. If you'd have told little freshy me that I'd be doing this, I think I'd have probably ran away. I would be like, what? No. Yeah. I was more shy back then. I think I wouldn't be described that way anymore. Yeah. So in terms of the other side of media, apart from radio, what kind of skills do you think people need? I don't think you necessarily need to be qualified, but what kind of interest do you think people should have going into it that would be a good sign that they're going to love media?
In terms of skills, I would say, so you don't need to be confident because media helps build your confidence.
On the job, yeah.
I would say something like the actual want to try something new. Yeah. Because some people don't want to try new things, but you know that ability. In terms of creativity, I think creativity is good, but not creativity in the sense of arty stuff. I think creativity and new ideas and wanting to bring those new ideas, and also collaboration, because so much of media is not even like just working with your team or your committee, but working between the different groups and working with the SU a lot of the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's important to not just try one, kind of
Yeah.
dip your toes in each one. You might not like them, but you'll find one that you like the most.
Yeah.
Like we have, but then you'll kind of branch out a little bit. Like you might do a little bit of all three. Like there's nothing wrong with it. The good thing with media is that you pay your £9 membership and then you have the chance and access to all three. Not just like with every other side, you just have one. You have all three, which is, I think, a really good outlet. It's very creative. So if you're finding your degree, which is the experience I had, is quite creatively stunted.
Yeah.
Like my degree, very STEM based. I didn't really get to do much creativity in mine. So I found that that was my only way of putting it into my everyday life. So I think any freshers joining who are thinking, oh, I really did something creative when I was younger, like A-level or GCSE, and they're kind of missing that, or they just want to try something new. I feel like media is the place for that.
Yeah, I just remember being a fresher and joining lots of different societies, and just obviously I did only join the URB in first year, but to be able to leave your lectures and feeling a lot, you got so much in your head when you leave a lecture, don't you? And then you can just walk in, you can sit down in the studio, de-stress for an hour, have a bit of fun, and then leave and feel a lot better. And it's the same with all groups.
I feel like you get a confidence boost. You're like, yeah, I'm off to go and do my radio show. Or I'm off to go and present something. It's like you're almost cocky about it. And everyone else is like, damn, she's cool.
Yeah.
Like, what's she doing?
Yeah.
And then random people will know you. Like, if you present enough or do a radio show enough, people will randomly come up to you and know who you are, and you won't know them. Yeah. Which is quite a funny experience. You'll feel like a little celebrity. It's quite funny.
Yeah, I'll never forget going back home after first year, and there was a boy in the year above me from my hometown, and he was saying it was so weird to be on uni and hear my voice coming through the speakers. I was like, yep.
So in terms of media socials, now we do them collaboratively.
Yeah.
Describe the common social. You ran them for a year.
Yeah, I did.
Year. And first year you were.
First year I ran them. Yeah,
first year you ran them. So for anyone watching, describe media socials, because they can be very interesting and very fun.
I say the main thing about media socials is everyone's just yap.
Or
it's like everybody is just kind of getting together, talking. There is some drinking involved, but no pressure to drink. I think we also like to get involved in lots of games.
Yeah, we do pub crawls quite a lot, but it's you can go around drinking soft drinks. It's fine, but they normally have some really funny antics.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's also just a really nice way to obviously make new friends and get to know people that you do know already just a bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to say nobody has to drink at all.
What do you think is the funniest moment we've had at a social? If we can keep it as clean as possible. I don't know if we have anything that's necessarily bad, but
I remember
something funny.
Setting up a race around Bath, and do you remember the 3-legged race?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I had this idea of taping everybody's ankles together to make it a 3-legged race from one pub to the next, but I did not plan that well because the pub was a 10-minute walk normally away. So everyone was just 3-legged walking for so long.
It was bad. I remember one of the girls I was attached to, she had bare legs, and it was ripping at her legs. And I remember shortly after that, I think it was Georgie stacked on top of the others, and he got stuck and he had to be carried down by the SU president at the time outside M&S really late at night. It was really funny.
Terrible.
I had the worst images. They did a little race as well. It was so funny.
It was good fun though.
Yeah, it was fun. And a lot of the time we have to look after eggs. That one's a fun one. I remember the clip of you getting an egg at the end of that. You looked after the whole time getting smashed on your head.
Yeah. That was good fun.
Yeah, it was really good fun. I mean, if you're up for a social where it's quite active and there's a lot going on and a lot of challenges, then media socials are for you. There's no initiation, which is good. You don't have to fear that. We're not one of those. But it is really good fun. It is. But in terms of a fresher watching, what do you think is the main kind of pull points of media? What do you think is the most attractive parts that would really encourage someone to join and get involved?
Just the opportunity to get involved in so many things that you've never done before.
Yeah.
I can't imagine many freshers coming in will have been on the radio before, or hosted a radio show, or written an article, or presented in front of a camera, or held a proper camera, There's so many opportunities that you've never had the opportunity to do before. And, for a small £9 a year, here you go. You've got that opportunity. Also, we are quite a big group in terms, because obviously we've got all 3 groups in one. So there's so many different people. So you really get the opportunity to find your people within media. And also, like, I know it sounds a bit boring, but it does look really good on your CV.
It does. You learn a lot of skills basically for £9, almost free.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of stuff I've learned how to edit, how to film, how to run a radio show, and the kit we use is very similar to industry.
Yeah.
Like, when you learn to use a sound desk here, it's the same as when you're out in industry. So if you find you like that and you want to pursue that maybe as a side hustle alongside your career, whatever you do, it kind of helps you with that. It's kind of a pathway in. Obviously, URB, if they come in, can tell us more about that. But it is very helpful. And then writing, you can write whatever you want. You can write whatever you like, whatever subject you're interested in. Media is very much like you can talk about whatever you want, be with whoever. Radio shows, you can. It's kind of different because with other societies, you have friends, like groups of people you're friends with, but you don't often get to do projects with them or regular things like a radio show, and other people get to hear that chemistry and enjoy you having a laugh. So to round stuff off, what do you think is the best event that we've done in the past, and what do you think is the best event to come?
Okay. Best event that we've done in the past would be probably the 50-hour show in my second year. That was a good collaboration, obviously, between CampusTV and URB. For those watching, it was a 50-hour show to celebrate 50 years of URB. We got alumni involved. We had loads of different music from like the past 50 years. And it was just really fun. It was really good. Best event to come, I would say, hasn't been planned yet.
Oh, yet to be confirmed.
Freshers can come and plan the best event so far. Obviously, I'm always excited for the Student Radio Awards, obviously. But yeah, I reckon we've got some big plans coming in, and it'd be great for the freshers to come and get involved in it.
I think so. There's, as we said before, there's lots of awards nights, and things like Rugby at the Rec to come.
Yeah.
That's a great event to get involved in media-wise, because URB is doing interviews, Bath Time writes up a little bit about it afterwards, and Campus TV is kind of on the ground. Even on the roof. you can film on the roof. It's not as scary as it sounds, I promise. And you can get involved that way and just learn loads of skills and meet loads of people. We are probably one of the groups that connects the most with other societies, I think. Anywhere from sports to just general societies, just like Photosoc or rugby, anything in between. It's I'm sure you'll agree. It's a very like diverse.
Hugely.
But yeah, I think media is definitely the best to get involved in. I think so.
Obviously, Kayla. What else would you say?
Gonna just selfishly plug this. Just join us, like everyone else.
But yeah.
So, as we've only got 1 minute left. I'm trying to think, what else could we say that could possibly make people want to join media more? I feel like we've exposed our souls. Trying to give them the most opportunity they can. How can they get involved? We go through that. What's the channels?
Okay. We're going to be at the groups fair.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be at the activity showcase. We're going to also have URB at the sports fair. We're going to be obviously ground floor of the SU all the time. And if you can't see any of us in person, you can DM each of the Instagram accounts and somebody will get back to you shortly.
We're always a few minutes away. Especially if you go to Media Hub, it's like a hive in there. There's many of us in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be at the groups fair. I think we're all positioned by the library.
Yeah.
So we should be playing out music there. I think we're the only ones allowed to play out music. So media as a whole is very special. So you can find us there, find out more. We have leaflets and sports fair. I'm sure both of us will be kind of traipsing around, asking sports to get involved. And yeah, even if you're interested in sports, you can get involved as well as commentary opportunities and all sorts.
Yeah, there's so much.
We have karate coming on next in terms of sports. So that's another one. We even cover stuff like that. So hopefully in future we can do more of that.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you
for
Kayla.
speaking
To us. And we're going to move on to our next society. But yes, please do join media. That is our main ploy. Our main ploy. Hello and welcome back to the live stream by Campus TV, where we're interviewing societies to see what you can get involved in. I'm here now with karate. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Finley. I'm the Vice Chair of Karate.
Hi, I'm Farouk and I'm the Chair of Karate. We are here today to talk about our club. We've also got a taster later today, which we'll get into afterwards.
Yeah. So how's Freshers Week been for you guys so far? Have you done anything prior to today? Obviously today's the first day of the proper week, but we did have Welcome Weekend. How has it been going so far?
Well, we've got a first session later on today, and that's going to be the very first session we've had. I mean, personally, me and Farouk both got back yesterday, so we're right on the go of it. But yeah, that's going to be our first session. Hopefully, we're going to go off with a bang, and hopefully the rest of Freshers will be good as well.
And if you'd like to come along, we'll be in the STV in the dojo. Just bring anything comfortable to train in. You don't have to bring anything else. If you've got your library card, you'll need your sports pass. You can just activate that as you're going in. And yeah, we'll see you there. We just cover everything that we do, essentially. It's all open to everyone of all skill levels, whether you've done it before or not. We really, really would love to see you there.
So in terms of karate as a whole, how can people get involved? So you said there's no training, like you train them on the thing, you don't have any experience needed.
Yeah, we take a lot of people quite often who have never done any sort of martial arts, never thrown a punch, never anything of the sorts. And they seem to love karate the most because we really care about people that want to start off, and we like to include everybody. Actually, even if you have certain physical limitations, we're able to accommodate that as well. There was a student last year. She had some medical issues that caused her to get a lot of dislocations in her joints. And she trained with some other clubs, and she loved our club specifically because we were able to accommodate that side of her, and she really enjoyed it. So we are able to train a lot of people of all types of backgrounds, whether you're a beginner or not, whether you've got issues or not. We're very happy to have you with us.
So in terms of events this week, you have one today. What else have you got coming up this week? Any socials?
Well, socials will start from next week because we like to get some training in first. But we do have another taster on Thursday, 5 to 6 p.m. That will also be in the dojo. And then our last taster will be in the dojo on Sunday from 2 to 4. So those are our three tasters for this week. And we're going to be at the sports fair on Wednesday as well.
Okay.
We'll be there.
So the training sessions, are they mixed or are they just men's, women's?
It's mixed, but we do have a specific women's only session.
Okay.
From next week onwards, it'll always be the Thursday, and it's a nice, very stress-free, pressure-free zone. Women can go there and train. We've got our women's captain running it. Very, very relaxed. Very popular session as well.
That's good to hear.
Encourage it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of women's gyms now, so it's quite nice to see there's like a women's side of karate too.
I find that a lot of women tend to be a little bit shy sometimes when it comes to training, especially stuff like martial arts and fighting and whatnot. So we've got that session. Just you want to learn, you don't want to feel the pressure of having too many people around you. It's a great session.
So in terms of socials for you guys, what's kind of the average social? Is it out to the pubs? Is it going out for meals? What kind of things do you guys get up to?
We do quite a wide mixture. Most often we do go out to the pub. It's always a nice light evening. But in the past we've started looking at doing kayaking socials, and we even looked at going to Penny Fan over in Wales for hiking up there for a day for social. So we do a bit of everything really, not limited by just being in Bath.
Yeah, so more active socials, not always drinking ones. There's kind of non-drinking options as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a lot of non-drinking ones as well because me personally, I don't drink.
Okay.
And I do like to have those as well. And honestly, we're trying to expand more on the socials we have this year. Some more regular socials, some more informal ones. Just things for people to connect in the club. Really, one of the things that we valued a lot last year and we maintained very well was the culture within the club. Everybody was friends with everybody. There was nobody who was too shy to talk to the other, and we really want to push for that this year as well.
Yeah, push for that unity. So in terms of how you guys got involved, would you like to just tell us a little bit about how each of you got involved in the society and karate as a whole?
Well, I got started quite literally Freshers Week 2 years ago now, where I just rocked up, thought, hey, I haven't done this in a while, let's give this a shot. And yeah, now I'm vice chair, going into my 3rd year, and it's always been laughs and good fun ever since.
I started with this club 4 years ago when I first joined uni, so I'm a 5th year now. And frankly, I'd been a person practicing karate for a while before it. I'd stopped for a while. Came back, and to be honest, I've never looked back since. I always come back to this club. No matter what I'm doing, I always have time to go and train and stuff. Like I make that time. I love the club. It's done so much for me, and this year I really want to give back to it, and I really want to make it the best I can, especially for this year and for people that want to train from next year onwards. It's one of the best things I've done since I've come to uni. Let's put it like that.
That's great to hear. So apart from training, for those who have got more of a competitive streak, do you do like internal competitions as well as like away ones? What's the process like for that?
That's actually a great question. So this year is actually the year we are expanding on the competitive side of karate. Now, annually we do the Bucks competition, which is the national student competition that almost every club partakes in, whether martial arts or not. And ours is usually around February and March. We always train people of all skill levels, so even beginners go and compete in that. It's always a great time when we go. We did quite well last year as well, and every year we're always bringing in medals and stuff. So this year we've got a few more competitions lined up before it, so I'm running some in-house ones, so that'll be something new. We've got a couple of away ones potentially. One is confirmed for 30th of November. That'll be a great one to go to. It'll be in Birmingham. And we do have a lot of competitive individuals within the club, so you will find as well that in training sessions, these individuals tend to push each other quite a lot. I'm one of these, to be honest, I have to say. And with that in mind, I do want to say that not everybody is competitive, and there's no pressure to be that way, of course. So we do accommodate that, but we also accommodate people that just want to come and train casually.
It's kind of like the half and half, recreational and the
Yeah,
competitive,
exactly.
the ones who got a bit of that competitive edge.
Of course, yeah. So we fill both of those in, yeah.
With karate, do you work your way up belts, same as like the other sort of kind of fighting sports? So how does that work? Can you apply for that, or if you just want to play recreationally, is there also the opportunity to do that?
So karate traditionally, and even in this club, we do our progression by belts. So if you've also come from another club where the belt progression is slightly different, we do accommodate that as well. It's very simple. And honestly, it's really simple. We do it as we train, and you don't have to apply or anything. You just attend the grading, and our sensei will prepare you for it, and you just take a belt like twice or 3 times every year.
Okay.
It's quite a regular thing, yeah. And also for the more advanced karateka coming in, so I've just taken my black belt earlier this year, like the last academic year with this club. We do accommodate black belt tests as well, so you can always come and talk to us about that. But we do follow that progression. We've got different color belts. We've got yellow, red, purple, green, brown, like going up.
Yeah. So you mentioned you want to get into the more competitive nature this year, more competitions. What's been your favorite competition so far that you've had? Favorite fight?
Oh, honestly, my favorite competition to partake in is Bucks. And my favorite edition that I've done was probably the 2023 edition, so a few years ago. I won my first bronze medal in that. That was very fun. I really enjoyed that. And there were some other lesser level competitions, well, like friendlies and whatnot that we've done. And probably last year in Birmingham, that was a very, very nice one as well. And also just the fun stuff outside of the competition with it too.
I think mine's probably got to be last year, not necessarily on the fighting side, but we do kata as well, which is like forms and whatnot. But that was a good laugh, mostly because, well, we did quite well that year. And we all had a good laugh about it as well. So I really enjoyed that last year.
So in terms of looking up to people in the society, both, I'm sure freshers will look up to you guys, but is there anyone else you look up to, either ex-students or people who play professionally?
Johnny. So we got someone in our club who competes at an international level. So he goes away to, what was it, Poland last year? Poland. And he goes over the country and he is really good. So personally, I look up to him.
Within the club, Johnny's definitely someone I look up to, of course, from just an admiration of how good he is at karate. Like he's the highest level black belt we've got among the students right now, and he's returning this year, so if you come, you will meet him. And from a coach's perspective, well, we have a coach that occasionally comes, his name is Ali. He's the one who made me fall in love with karate again, especially the fighting kumite style of it. That was definitely my favorite thing to get back into. But yeah.
So as it's a fighting-based sport, what do you think are the common kind of misconceptions that you'd like to dispel for freshers coming in that they might be worried about?
Right, we can start with the fighting stuff specifically. So the key thing that we're very different at compared to the other martial arts clubs is we do something called a points-based fighting system. So you're not expected to knock out the person in front of you, and they're not supposed to knock you out either. So for people that are really scared but really want to get into fighting, this is probably the best style to get into. So we do it based on points. So you score different amount of points for different places of the body that you hit. Only certain techniques will score. It's a very safe way to fight compared to your usual, maybe like boxing, for example. You're trying to knock down the person in front of you. So it's quite a safe thing. Anything for you to add?
Just also like to point out again, it's not entirely fighting. That's another misconception as well. A lot of people think, oh, karate, you've seen Karate Kid, well, there's just people fighting. It's not. There's a lot of kata, bunkai, which is basically how we would apply this if we actually did have to get into a fight. And there's a lot of non-fighting aspects, even though it is traditionally a fighting sport, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So in terms of freshers wanting to join, what would you say is like the most important and the most like valuable things you think they can take away from it? Why should they join you? What's like the key aspects you think really make you stand out?
Probably just the fact it's a fun club. No, we do a lot of everything ranging from fighting, kata, forms, bunkai, whatever, which I don't think a lot of clubs offer, especially not in the variety that we do. But yeah, if you just want to take something away, I think just learn how to defend yourself, because that's a big part of what we teach as well. Because at the end of the day, karate is a self-defense sport.
And on top of the actual self-defense and fighting and whatnot, just from a character building perspective, so one of the things, of course there'll be some bias in what I say, but one of the things that I believe karate teaches very well over time compared to the other clubs is discipline. Discipline is such an important thing. It makes you show up to things even when you don't feel like it. And we instill discipline as a part of the way that we teach karate. And it's something that you can apply to everything in your life. So you can apply discipline to being able to work even when you're unmotivated, discipline to showing up to the gym even when you're not feeling 100%. It'll be things like these, but it's something that you take out of the club and it stays with you for a very long time. So I think that's, of course, some other clubs teach it, but the way we teach it is quite unique. That karate discipline is different.
Yeah, it's very like confidence building and knowing how to defend yourself, which is obviously a very key skill.
We do include self-defense as a part of our teaching curriculum, by the way. So we will teach you very practical ways to defend yourself, not just the things that people make fun of or talk about that, oh, it's not going to be used in a real street fight. No, we do teach the actual stuff.
So for those coming to your taster sessions, do they have to wear anything specific for coming to your taster sessions, or do you provide kind of any like gear that you need?
Well, if you're a previous karateka and you want to come in your gi, you're definitely more than welcome. If you're someone new wanting to just get into it, just bring something you're comfortable to train in. So any sports clothing, any shorts, joggers, anything like that. As long as you're comfortable in it, that's the most important thing. And obviously, just bring yourself. There's no equipment or anything else they need to bring.
Okay. So this is your last chance to kind of show freshers what they could be missing out on if they don't join your society. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to basically say everything you want to say as to really, really sell your sport. So I'm going to leave the floor to you, and you've got 1 minute to just sell yourselves.
30 seconds. Yeah. Come join karate. It's an amazing sport where everybody has a fun time, amazing discipline, lots of friends to make, lots of memories to be had, and everybody enjoys it.
And I'll give one very unique point about karate. We do teach weapons fighting. No other club in Bath teaches weapons fighting. It's very fun. I promise you'll enjoy it if you love holding stuff while you fight. Definitely come along for that. You're going to be missing out if you pick any other club. I'll tell you that for sure.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much
have a
for
great
having us,
Freshers Week.
Thank you.
Thank
Please
you.
come to our sessions. We'll be waiting for you there.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
That'll be UOB Karate.
Okay, so DM them for more information. Now we're going to be throwing you guys over to the Show Your Colours VT to show you what you could expect from the arena night tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Some days I wanna sail away when the going gets rough, when the going gets tough. But something deep inside my body says you are more than enough. So don't give up, keep it